Hi, this is Sean from the channel Wolf Dog Moon.
Hi, this is Isaac.
And today we're going to be looking at the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game, the structure deck called Wave of Light. Now, if you like this content, please smash that like button, subscribe, doesn't cost you a dime, and ring the bell for notification so you don't miss out on our next video. And comment down below, let's get a discussion about this pretty cool structure deck for the Yu-Gi-Oh trading card game. Okay, let's get into this. So here's what the box looks like for the Wave of Light structure deck. Now this particular structure deck, I believe it came out around 2016, but you can still purchase it on like Amazon and probably from your local game store might have copies still, because I think this particular deck, it's a little bit underpowered compared to other structure decks, but it's still a really cool concept, has amazing artwork, and is fun to play. So let me go ahead and show you the box first. So this is what the side of the box looks like, and then here's the back of the box. I'll try to see if I can get close so you can get a description. It says, "Feel the surge of radiance with structure deck Wave of Light." And then here's the contents of the deck. And as you can see right here, one of the things that makes this one a little bit less powered is that it doesn't come with an extra deck. So you won't be doing any of the cool extra deck shenanigans unless you can somehow build a different deck using this as a starting point. So let me take you inside in a second. Now my son Isaac here, he's played this deck quite extensively, and so I'll give you a look at the inserts that come in the box, and then we'll just get his thoughts before we give you the full review. Hold on one second. Okay, this particular structure deck, what's really cool is it comes with an insert playmat and a explanation of the different synergies of the cards. In addition to that, unlike the Albaz Strike deck, for example, that we had posted to the channel previously, this one comes with a beginner's guide, which is extremely helpful for new players just to get the core mechanics under their belt, and so that they can get started maybe a little bit quicker. So I'm just gonna have Isaac open up the playmat. I'm gonna move this aside. Maybe I can just quickly, while he's getting that ready. So what's cool is this little beginner's guide takes you through the core mechanics, and it's a little it's like a little book that you can take probably anywhere with you, put it in your pocket, and when you're on your lunch break or something, you could take this out and review just the different phases and the different positionings of the cards, and as far as the zones and stuff, and then how to summon. And so this is really neat. It fits right in your pocket, so pretty sweet. It's got frequently asked questions, how the game mat is set up, etc. Now it also talks about other kinds of monsters like link monsters and some of the more complicated pendulum monster cards. None of those are in this. Well, there might be one pendulum card, but there's no Z monsters in this deck. And so this deck runs pretty basic, and I don't think there's any synchro monsters either, and of course no fusion monsters or ritual monsters, because you don't have an extra deck. So I'm gonna have Isaac we're gonna bring the playmat out, slide it on over for us, if you will. Here's what the the play mat looks like. It's got all the pertinent zones. And let me see if I can back out far enough so you can get a really good look at it. What struck me about this deck is I like the celestial angelic nature of the deck. That's what really attracted me to this one. And the artwork is epic. It's amazing. It just has an awesome feel to it. It also reminded me of this anime I really liked. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. It's called Land of the Lustrous. So let's show you the other side before we take you through the individual cards. Let's push this out here. So here's the other side that has a breakdown of the synergies and how you pilot this deck for duels. Again, in a little bit, we'll take you through some of the key cards. And this particular deck is a counter fairy type deck. So it's I think one of the reasons why it's a little bit underpowered, besides it not having an extra deck, is that you're kind of setting traps for your opponent, and so there's a little bit of passivity to it. So you're waiting for your opponent to make their move, and then you react to their move, and then you can go on the offensive. And the key cards is like this, the Sanctum of Parshath. So it goes through some of the special cards too, and then some other kind of strategies that you can do to kind of supplement and also enhance your potential for winning and your strategy. But again, this is like a counter trap, like fairy strategy. So just give me 1 second and we'll take you through the cards. But Isaac, did you have anything you wanted to add before we move on to the actual cards?
Say this was a pretty cool counterbalance set.
Okay, so let's take a look at the individual cards. Give us 1 second, please. Okay, here's some of the key cards. You have the Sanctum of Parshath. Then you have, let's see if we can get it out of the glare. We have Minerva, Scholar of the Sky. And then this Power Angel Valkyrie, which I love that artwork. And then you have this amazing card right here. It just looks awesome. You get the foiling. I think it's like a super rare. Let's see if I can get that. And so it's got, this is the one that reminded me of the anime Land of the Lustrous. But it's the Sacred Arc Air Knight Parshath. So you definitely want to get this onto the field of battle. And this one's going to do some work for you. And if you can get the Sanctum, Isaac, this is how this one worked, right? You want to explain how this worked with the Sanctum of Parshath?
So this makes it so fairy monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense, which really makes your guys powerful. And when I was playing, I kept crushing the opponents, like enemies with it.
And then the other thing this does is it functions like a tutor. You can go and get some of your counter traps back, I believe. So you can target a total of 3, you can get 3 fairy monsters or counter traps with different names in your graveyard. Place them on top of your deck in any order. So you can just set them back up to rotate them back into your hand and then eventually back onto the field of battle. So this is a very powerful card, and it really works with the synergy and the combos for this particular deck. So let's take you through the individual cards, and then we'll wrap this up with our final thoughts. Here we go. So I'll read one, and then I'll have my son Isaac read another one. So we have the Sacred Arch Air Knight Parshath.
So we have the Sanctum of Parshath.
Okay. And then we have Power Angel Valkyrie.
Minerva, Scholar of the Sky.
And then we have, this one might be hard to pronounce, Hecatrice.
We have Herald of Orange Light.
Okay. Just make it so that they can see it. And if you look in here, you're looking in here, right here.
All right.
So when you grab it, they'll be able to see it. Guiding Light.
Tethys, Goddess of Light. Probably pronounced that wrong.
All right. Celestial Transformation.
Cards from the Sky.
Then we got Recall.
Archlord Christia.
Cool artwork too. Guiding Ariadne.
Eva.
Okay. This one's cute. This one's also super rare, and he's got a little pew 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 gun. So then we got Herald of Purple Light.
Air Knight Parshath.
Honest.
Ultimate Providence.
Okay. Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen.
Laird the Liberator.
Divine Punishment. Let's clean this up a little bit.
Neo Parshath, the Sky Paladin.
Let's try cleaning this up. Athena. That's another sweet card.
Dark Bride.
Solemn Warning. An awesome trap card.
Bountiful Artemis.
Galanduo.
Light of Judgment.
Another cool trap card. Nova Summoner.
Meltiel, Sage of the Sky.
Herald of Green Light.
DD Sprite.
Ties of the Brethren. Another good trap card. Working this strategy.
Drastic Drop Off.
Rebirth of Parshath.
Hainwada.
Splendid Venus.
Harvest Angel of Wisdom.
Synthetic Seraphim.
Sanctuary in the Sky.
Very important card for this strategy. And last but not least, Miraculous Descent. Now, we'll hold on one second. All right, we're gonna wrap this one up because it's getting a little bit long. But our final thoughts. This one's a great bargain. I picked this up around $14 off of Amazon, and they seem to have a lot of deals on there to get these older decks. Like I said, I think this one came out back in 2016. You may even be able to get an even better deal at your local game shop. But what's cool about this one is it comes with a beginner's guide, and then of course, similar to the other structure deck we had on the channel previously, Albaz Strike, it comes with a cool playmat that also explains the different synergies and combos. And then the other part that I really like about this deck is the amazing artwork and just the celestial angelic fairy style to it. What do you think, Isaac?
Say that this is a decent enough deck to have a strong amount of, or some strong cards, and say it would give you a fun time.
Okay, so this one definitely a fun time. We recommend it because, again, these structure decks, you can't really go wrong with them, even if this one's slightly underpowered compared to some of the other ones. You could get 3 of these. If you get 3, that's going to run you probably around a little bit more than $30. Again, you might be able to get deals at a game store. But if you have 3 of these structure decks, then from the 3, you could go ahead and build the all-star deck using the 3 best cards and eliminating the weaker ones, and create a deck that's even more powerful, and the synergies would be more consistent, and the combos would be able to trigger a lot more reliably. So definitely recommend pretty much any of these structure decks, but this one, for the art alone, it's pretty mind-blowing artwork if you ask me. And we hope that this video finds you having an amazing day, and we hope you have a blessed day. Signing out.